Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane the tears roll strong, Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxury show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all that cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, 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 hello. This is the Archie Luxury live stream channel. What can I say today? What can I say to the punters today to make everything seem magical and amazing? That's what we want to do, is we want to have amazing sort of shows. You know, I got to be honest with you. We want to have amazing shows for the punters. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want to have amazing shows that the punters adore. That's what we want. We want amazing stuff. Amazing. That's what we want, is amazing. We want amazing shit to be here. Guys, what are we talking about? Let's have a talk about the watches. What's going on? Guys, can you imagine this? Let's do a little bit of dreaming. And I started the ball by saying, hey guys, what would happen if we sold it all off? We sold it all off. Why would we sell it off? Well, let's face it, guys. We want to start again. We want to do the right thing by the punters. And I got to tell you something. If we were to sell it all off and start again. Now, this is an interesting dilemma, because I got to tell you something very, very serious to you guys. And I want to say it. I want to say it to you guys here. I want to say it loud, and I want to say it truthfully to you guys, and I want to make a really good point of it. And the truth is, I do love watches. Why am I here? Why am I here every day? Spruiking the brands that I love for you people to see. Why am I here? And the answer is simple. I really do love the watches. Why am I here? It's simple. I'm here because I love wristwatches. That's why am I on this channel today? And the answer is simple. I love watches. That's why I'm here, guys. I'm not here because, hey, I sort of like watches. I'm here because I love them. I absolutely love them to death. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I absolutely love the watches. And I've got to be totally honest with you. Do you have that love? Do you have that same passion for the horology? How do you feel about it? Tell me how you feel about the horology. How do you feel about it? That's what I want to know. I want to know, how do you feel about it? We got a super chat. First super chat for the night. Horror breakdown, $2. Thoughts on buying bracelet with glide lock. What's he trying to do? What are you trying to do here? Tell me in. Fill me in. Tell me what you're trying to do. Please tell me. Please tell me what you're trying to do. I don't understand it. It's a very much. This is how it works, guys. You've got to be realistic. You've got to be there for the show. That's what we need, guys. We need punters who love it so much. That's what we do, guys. We wanted to see the punters. That's what we want. We want to see you punters. What do you love? What watches do you want? What do you want to get there? We want to know the reality. That's what we want to know, guys. We want to know it. Because I'll be honest with you, it's not easy. The watches, it's not an easy hobby to have there. Thoughts on only buying bracelets with glide lock? You know what? I think you don't want to miss out. That's a Rolex thing. See, I personally, what about buying? I love leather straps. Leather straps, guys. I love a bit of leather on my wrist. Yes, I do. I love a NATO. That's what I love. I tell you, my safety, I'll give you safety. On the Breguet, I got the NATO strap. Look at that strap. It's a NATO because these were originally invented. If one of the spring bars break, you don't lose your watch. That's the whole idea of the NATO. That is the reasons for it. And I've got to be totally honest with you. What a great way to go. What a great way to go. Now, let's open her up. Let's get some people on the show. Let's start talking the watch talk. What do we want? What do we do? Let's have a look. We've got 65 viewers watching now. That sounds pretty good. 65. We're getting the numbers up. We're getting numbers up, and we want to know what is happening. Let's check it out and see what we can do. That's right, guys. See what we can do. That's it. Let's get this baby off the ground. Let's get this baby off the ground. That's what we want to do. Mark Goldberg, he's in the middle of buying a Tudor. Buy it, fan. Buy it. Buy it if you like it. Goldberg's just sent me. He's just sent me a beautiful photo. Let's have a look in the store. And we got Bateman joining us. Hello, Mr. Bateman. How are you?
How are you, Archie?
Hey, I am fantastic. I've just got my good friend, Mr. Dog Trainer. He has just sent me a photo. This is what he's about to purchase. Let's bring it up on the screen so the viewers can see it. This is pretty. Oh, I think he bought it. I think he bought it. Tell me what you think of this. This is maybe not your cup of tea, but let's have a look. Da-da-da-da. Burgundy on steroids. What do you think of that?
Oh, he got it. He was calling it the tampon as well. Interesting.
I love it. I love it. It's on that Jubilee style bracelet, red dial, red bezel. Man, this is a great watch.
It's got the new T-Fit clasp, right? It's quite cool.
It's amazing stuff. I really do like it. Now, I got to tell you something. We're going to build a collection, sell the entire collection, and start from scratch. Now, this is actually it's really out there, okay? It is really out there because the reason I say it's out there because what we're going to do is this is what we're going to do. We are going to go shopping and build a collection. Now, in my case there, I got to tell you something. I am all in. What watches have I got? I've got 3 Breguets, a Patek. I got the Pam. I got the Speedy. You know what? Could we build a Cartier collection? That's a really good question. How many watches would we need? I reckon we want to build a 5-piece. We got super chat. Next super chat for the night is MT85, $2. Thing makes a Daytona look like a monster.
Yes. Well, that's the previous generation Daytona, right? And that was a bit small for its size. It wasn't really the 40 as they advertised.
They put the metal around the bezel.
Yes, they did.
That's what they did. They put the metal around the bezel.
There's that small rim around the bezel, and there's also some other design cues, like you've got the hour markers from the Zenith Daytonas, the 5-digit ones.
Yes. The hour markers. Yes. You like that?
I feel like I kind of like the dial on the previous generation. This one here, I quite prefer this one personally. But I mean, God, I'm not really in a position to get a Daytona. I wouldn't complain. I think they're beautiful.
Yeah. No, it's I've owned a Daytona twice. I've owned 2.
The Maserati one, yeah.
Yeah, 2 Maseratis. Beautiful watch. Unfortunately, quite expensive. You know, like the whole. I'm Rolex less at the moment. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't mind that, but I got to be honest with you. It's pretty savage stuff. You've got to be careful. You can't always get what you want. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's right.
You know, you got to be aware of this. You can't always get what you want. And it's not always easy. Life is not always easy. You know this, Bateman.
That's right. I do know this. Yes.
You've been there. You have been the party trick, haven't you? Yourself. You have been the party trick, and it's not always easy, man. You know it as well as I do. We both know the reality is that the market. You know what's happening in the market itself. There, would you be buying anything? What's your view on things there? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I've still got the hunger for it, but not the wallet. So I really need to get some savings together, and then I'll look at some new pieces.
How because I'll be honest with you, I honestly the watch market in Australia, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's kind of disappointing. Okay, it's disappointing. A lot
I
of
agree.
people have been, look, economy's tight. Economy is it is tight. I'm
It
afraid.
is
Okay,
tight. Yeah, no one's buying anything. You know,
no,
I've got the same Seiko that you just sold, except it's got the grey sunburst style, the 62 MAS.
yes.
And I had someone offer me 400 New Zealand for it, and I thought that was a complete joke, honestly.
Oh my God, you're joking, aren't you?
No, I sort of just put a laughing reaction in the chat, and I haven't responded
How much
since.
did you buy it new? Your Seiko? What happened there? Tell me what happened.
No, I bought it secondhand for $1,000. It wasn't too bad.
How much?
1,000 New Zealand dollars.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's not. Look, I'll be honest with you. I paid 1,100 Aussie for mine,
yeah,
and it was possible to move. Um, just a lot of low ballers out there. You know what I mean?
absolutely. We got a super chat.
It just doesn't feel great with low ballers. We got a super chat. We got a super chat from our good friend Rich Mitch, £2. Get a Santos 2964 AC. Now, these are actually pretty good. Now, the only problem with them is they are small. Do you know how big these are? Let's have a look
Let's
at
have a
the
look.
specs. What's the size of these little fuckers?
Oh, it doesn't say here. Hang on. Maybe up here. 27.5 millimeters by 38.5. So the width is 27.5, yeah? I believe.
Yeah, what's the diameter? Does it say the diameter?
No, well it's a square, right? So you're assuming that the lug to
Yeah.
lug is the 38.5, I'd imagine.
No, 27.5. Fuck, that's kind of mid-size, isn't it?
It's very small. It's very small by today's standards.
Yeah, and it's 1980.
Yeah. That's a cool piece, but yeah, maybe a little bit too small.
Exactly. I gotta say, I really do like it. The only thing is, it is a bit small. Now, what is this, quartz or mechanical?
I'm not actually sure. I'm going to find another listing with more information on it. Automatic.
Okay. I think they use an ETA type movement on them. I quite like it. It's nice. I like it. I think this is 1990. I've experienced this. I have seen these before. I think my good friend Marcus Allen Frischman, he got a quartz Cartier, similar vintage, with the moon phase. It's a moon phase one.
Mm.
And I've got to tell you, I kind of I love the Cartier. I love Cartier as a brand. Do you? What's your view on the brand?
I think we've got some okay watches. I'm not too fond of the Santos. I think that's really just like a sort of a hype piece, but there are some diamonds in the rough, I think.
What, you're not a Santos fan? See,
Not
Santos.
personally.
Ooh, just hang on one tick there.
No worries. No worries at all. This is what I'm into. I'll show you guys. This is beautiful, except it's quite a large watch, you know, the Astro Tourbillon, and so it sort of cruises around the dial as the seconds hand, you know, the whole tourbillon. It's fantastic. 47 millimeters. Yeah, I think this is great.
I got to say, this is beautiful. What is this? What
This
is
is the
this?
Astro Tourbillon. And so that
Cartier.
whole complication moves around the dial there.
Wow. Oh my God, 65,000. Is that Kiwi? Aussie? What is
This is US dollars. US dollars, Archie.
Holy shit.
You know how big it is? It's 47 millimeters. It's a big boy.
Shit.
We're going to have a super chat.
Super chat, super chat, super chat. Let's have a look here. We've got one here. This is from Rich Mitch. Oh, sorry, that's we did that one, I think. The next super chat we got is MT85. And he says $5. You only need 3 watches. I didn't abide by that. I'm now down the rabbit hole and screwed. 3 watches. Okay, let's have a look at 3 Cartier. Okay, so let's have a look at. Okay, I'll be honest with you. This is too expensive.
Yes, I agree.
Let me bring something up. Okay, let me bring something up. And we can have a look at this. I want to have a little bit of a. I'm just going to bring something up on the screen. Just give me one moment, please. Just one moment. One moment. Because I think. I'm just going to bring this up. Let's have a. I'm just going to bring this up on the screen now. Hang on there. I'll just bring this up. Okay, let's have a look firstly at the new stuff. This is new from Cartier. Let's have a look at what we like. Okay. Because I can tell you now what I really feel. Have a look at this here. Okay, so this is Cartier. Oh, would you go? I like her. Do you like her?
Not for me, I don't think.
She's got like $100,000, over $100,000 of jewelry on. Okay, so let's have a look at the watches, the Cartier watches. Okay, so I think a tank. Number one, if you're going to be a Cartier person, you need a tank. Okay?
Absolutely. It's staple, you know?
Now, I tell you what I'm thinking, okay? This is what I'm thinking. You tell me if you like it or you don't like it. Okay, so if I was to get a tank, I want something unusual. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, this is it. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. I want this. Okay, and what this is a Cartier. I'm just going to get this up on another window here. We'll keep this on the screen for us. This is a Cartier Americaine watch, Tank Americaine. Because I got to tell you, this is a little bit unusual. Have a look at this. I'm just going to bring it up. Just get it up. Look at that. What do you think of this? Tell me what you think.
It reminds me too much of a Reverso, personally, but it's something a bit different. But I think I'd rather get a Reverso, you know?
Yeah, look at this. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. It's Americaine. Look at that. Cartier Tank Americaine. But it doesn't flip like a Reverso. It's okay. So the watch itself, look at it now. The actual size of it. Let's have a look at the description. This watch here. This watch. Okay. This watch. The size is 44 by 24. Okay, so it's a rectangular, different measuring system, but this is actually quite beautiful. Mechanical movement, rose gold. I want that. Okay, $29,000. Let's go back to watches. You know what else I want if I'm going to build a Cartier collection?
Yeah,
you got to have a Santos, don't you agree? You've got to have a Santos.
I guess you do. You know, if you're picking Cartier, it is pretty much the staple. But
now,
yeah,
we've gone for gold. What would you go if we were going for a Santos? What do we want? See, we want it on a bracelet. You know what? I've got to tell you. Would you go two-tone? See, look at this. The two-tone ones, that's 20,000 Aussie compared to a... Fuck, that's a lot of money, don't you think?
It's ridiculous, you know.
20,000.
How much
Steel,
are these
we could go...
Chrono 24?
This is the one I like best. Can I tell you that my favorite is this blue one? Large automatic, 14,000. Okay, that's not terrible, is it? Look at that. What do you think of that? Seriously?
That looks all right. It does look all right, but I'm not sure if it would be my cup of tea. I don't think I'd be adding it to my box.
Oh, you don't like the blue? Look at that blue,
No,
man.
the blue is good. The blue is good, but yeah, I'm just not much of a Cartier guy.
Oh, you're not a Cartier guy.
Not particularly. So, I'll tell you what. There was one that I saw interesting.
Is Cartier popular in New Zealand?
I see a few of them sometimes. I'll tell you what's really popular in New Zealand is really just G-Shocks and things like that, you know, just cheapies. But yeah, I don't really see Cartier too often.
You don't see it that often? They've gone in-house now in modern times.
Okay. Okay.
What do you think?
I think it's okay.
I think that'd be a beautiful, and you know what I'd add as a third piece?
What's that?
So okay, so basically what I'm trying to do here is build a collection. We've got two
squares. Yeah.
American. We have got the Santos. You know what else we need after that?
What's that?
I'll tell you exactly what we need. So we've got a tank, American. We've got a Santos. What else would we add? You know what else we'd add? So you think about it. Tank, Santos. I think we need to add some sort of panther. Do you like the panther? Are you a panther person?
Pull it up. We'll see.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So the panther, do we want... Look, see, that's the fur. Look at that. Look, that's the panther. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The panther. So we would go... I'd like to do it in two-tone. We have a gold watch, a steel, and a two-tone. A steel and a two-tone. That's what I'd like to do in two-tone. Let's have a look. Do they...
I'm sorry, this is just not for me.
No?
I'll tell you what, I do like the
okay, how about all on blue? What do you think of this?
No, that is not for me. I quite like the Rotonde chronograph. I'll take that. But these are just very yeah, not really a fan. Sorry, Arch. I don't think the chat's too fond of them either.
No. Okay.
We got a member chat.
We got a member chat. Green Man, member for 19 months. Thank you, Green Man. Cartier is a bridge too far. What the fuck, Archie?
Yep.
Okay, I'll let you take over. You take over, Bateman. You take over steering the truck.
Here's one I'd quite like to see. This is the Rotonde chronograph. Have a look at this one, Archie.
Yes. What do you think?
See, this is a bit nicer. I mean, I felt like the other ones were perhaps like a touch too feminine, whereas this is a lot more
Oh,
simple.
what do you think of that? Is that feminine?
No, I like this. I quite like this. Maybe the crown is a little bit too. I'm not sure what's going on with this
Can I get you to
crown
call
here.
something up on the screen?
Yeah, sure.
One of my all-time favorites was something called a Cartier Roadster. Tell me what you think of this. What do you think of that?
That's all right. That's getting a bit better.
And we got a super chat. Birminghard, $2. Roadster or Drive with moon phase.
Hmm.
So this is the Roadster. What do you think of it?
That's all right. And we've got the drive. Here it is here with the moon phase.
Yeah. Oh, see, I think that's
Yeah.
so beautiful. What do you think of that?
This is getting better. Yeah, this is more my thing. I just thought the other ones were like a touch too feminine, you know?
Yeah, a touch too feminine. I reckon this would look really good in solid gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Because this is steel, I think, isn't it?
This is steel. This I'm not sure on the size. Oh, 40 millimeters. Nice. Very
It's
nice.
a good size.
It's a great size, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what Cartier are doing with their crowns. They're very funky crowns. This is a bit better.
Yep.
Pretty
What do you
clear.
think?
If we go on the Roadster, like I don't know what they're doing with these crowns, you know, and I feel like this is just going to dig into your wrist. Very interesting Cyclops as well.
You don't like it?
It's not that I don't like it, but I think it's different. You know, it's a wee bit different.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this watch. They've also got a thing with the roulette date. Do you know what roulette date is?
Yes, where they'll be colored black and red, right?
Yeah, black and red. What do you think of that?
I think it's cool. I've seen those on some date justs.
Yeah, they just love
We've got a
it.
super chat from MT85.
MT85, here we go. We got a good super chat here. MT85, $2. Add a Cartier. You don't three-piece. You add a Cartier. You don't three-piece meal deal. What the fuck? That's a fair point.
I tend to agree.
What do you think of that idea? He says you add a Cartier to a collection. You don't just fucking. This is not the. Ah, fuck. It's almost as silly as getting 3 Breguets. You know what I mean?
Well, replacing an entire collection with all Cartier would be madness, but I don't know.
What is Cartier like in New Zealand? Is that a strong brand or what?
It's never been a brand that's really piqued my interest all that much, so I can't
Has
really
your
give you
family ever had Cartier? Were they Cartier people?
No. Absolutely not.
Have you heard of Michael Hill Jewelers?
Yes, I have. I was there not too long ago.
They're not really upmarket, but are they? They're kind of.
No.
Are they
They
Michael Hill?
Well, at the most they sell Seikos, you know, and they'll sell the higher end Prospects models, but that's really the extent of it.
He's a Kiwi, isn't he? Michael Hill Jewelers.
I'm not sure. I've never really looked into the history of Michael Hill. I just go in there every so often for the to have a look at the watches, you know.
Oh, the
We can win a
Seiko,
super
you
chat.
mean?
Yeah.
Wow. What's your favorite? We got another super chat. William Gaudry and €2. One Breguet gold, one Rolex Pepsi, and one Patek World Time. What's he saying there?
That's the collection, the 3-piece combo meal deal. That's a fantastic collection.
What do you think of what he's saying? What do you think of that? Is that
I would like that.
doable?
That's
Is that
doable.
doable?
That is definitely doable. Which Pepsi would you pick, though?
Modern Pepsi. What do you think?
Ceramic?
On a Jubilee, man. That's what yeah. You'd have to do that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Or maybe you could go for the 5 digits with the Jubilee. That'll be nice. I think that's a more iconic watch, personally.
5 digits? What's your view? See, I got to be honest with you. I never liked the 6 digit when it first came out, but now I've gone 6 digit. I could never go 5 digit. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. You know, you get the new 3285 movement. But see, like in 50 years' time, right, are people going to look back at the ceramic Pepsis and say, oh, this is an iconic watch? Or are they still going to be thinking of these? Because this is what I tend to believe. You know, people are still going to be looking at these 5-digit ones. Especially on the moist side. Yeah, absolutely.
I've got to be honest with you. That looks fucking killer, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You know, this is what I would love.
Do you know what the difference between a GMT Master and a GMT Master 2 is?
Well, you could track the more time zones on the Master 2, right?
Yeah, because it had the 24-hour hand was not fixed to the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, this is, you know, you've got the actual jumping hours, which is really a really cool complication, even though I barely travel. I like the idea of having that.
That's so cool.
Or maybe like the fat lady, the Coke.
Do you like patina or with no patina? With patina or no patina? What's the verdict out for you? Patina or no patina?
I think maybe a little bit, but I prefer a bit more of a creamy white, you know? Oh, wow, this one's Tiffany stamped.
Yeah, I don't know if it's real, but is it? How would you prove that? Has it got box and papers?
Doesn't appear so, no.
I mean, how would you?
Yeah. Good point, Archie. Good point.
You know what I mean? I mean, personally, I got to be totally. Tiffany means absolutely nothing to me.
It's just more real estate on the dial, you know?
It's never really. I don't know why people go so crazy for them.
No.
One gold Breguet, one Rolex Pepsi, and one Patek World Time.
Yes, well, we need the world time. Archie could pull his out.
I do love that watch.
See, I mean, this is beautiful, right?
That's that's the new model that's the one Tan's got. Beautiful watch.
230G, yeah. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And for the one Breguet, which one are you picking, Archie?
You know what? You may not. I think I honestly wear the chronograph one the most. You know that's so usable. Like I cooked some food yesterday on the barbecue. I just used the timer. You know what I mean?
Perfect. You know what it's made for.
Yeah. That's the way I see it.
We got another
What
super
do you
chat.
think?
No, I
MT
agree.
85 $10. Next show, put shitters on Chrono 24 besides Patek and one Breguet. You know what?
What
Chrono
defines a
24.
shitter?
Would you sell on Chrono 24? How do you feel about that?
I'm not too sure. I might consider it. Can we quickly define what is a shitter? What makes it a shitter?
Well, a shitter is something, it has to be affordable.
Hmm?
Because luxury watches aren't really affordable, are they?
No, absolutely not.
A shitter is also a shitter is affordable. It is garbage, nothing unique. It's basically a cop-out watch. Do you understand?
Yes. No, I can agree with that.
It's a cop-out.
You buy it because you're settling for less.
Settling exactly for a lot less.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing, really. Speaking of, we got Doc joining us. How are you, Doc?
Yes. Speaking of shitters, exactly.
Hey,
Here
Doc.
I am. How's it going,
How you
fellas?
going?
How we doing?
You're talking my language today. Thanks to Batman. Batman's bringing it up. He's bringing up the 4 and 5 digit stuff. That's right.
Yeah.
What do you
Appreciate it.
think, Doc? With patina or without patina?
Absolute. Well, I don't even mind a little faux patina, but absolutely the real deal. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Why do you think there's so much faux patina out there, fellas? It's because
That's right.
there's nothing like the real deal patina. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Interesting, Doc.
Is my mic okay? I can't seem to get it.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good.
All right. I'm still working on it. Still working. Don't know what's wrong. But anyhow, don't forget about the 4 digits too. Some of the 4 digits are very nice. I know you brought
Let's
up the
have a
5
look.
digits. Some of the 4 digits are killer. Some of them.
Oh,
I
In
think
fact-
the most classic 4-digit GMT would be the 1675.
Absolutely.
That's-
Absolutely.
with the fuchsia. How amazing is that? That's beautiful.
That's aged there, yeah.
You know, my
I'll be back in
understanding is-
one moment. Just give me one moment. One moment.
No worries.
My understanding is that some of them are fuchsia and some of them are not. And I don't know if they aged that way or if they came out the factory slightly fuchsia. I don't know. I just know that you can have the same model in the same year, but either you have a fuchsia bezel or you don't.
Yeah, see, I don't really understand how a red could age into that fuchsia color, but
Exactly. And I
so
will
I
say,
tend to agree with you.
because I have a 5-digit Submariner that's
Yeah.
a bluesy, but it's an early model bluesy. So it's turned purple. Well, only the early ones turn purple. The
It's
first
like
few
the
years.
16808 or
You know, I forget the model number on it. I got to look that up again.
16803, I think it would be. That's a bluesy.
I know that it's from 85. And
1985.
yeah, and it's obviously holes because it's an oldie but a goodie.
I think it might be 16803. It's two-tone?
It is two-tone, yes. Two-tone bluesy. And
1985, 16803. Purple
yes.
dye.
And you can see it's a purple dial, but if you move to, say, that same model a few years later, won't go purple. So the purple was considered a defect.
Yeah,
And then
it was.
And then they corrected the defect. So it only makes sense if you look at it that way. It's gorgeous
one.
if you pulled up one before, but if you find a two-tone or even a full gold is really gorgeous. But if you a full gold nipple dial, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's turned purple. I mean, I don't know if it gets better than that.
That's not a nipple dial, but oh, here we go. Wow, look at this.
I don't know if it gets better than that. Except for, of course, if I owned it, I would mod it. I'd put on a black bezel.
It's tropical and it's purple, right? Have a look at that, Archie.
That is incredible. What do you think? When does it become
Yes.
a
When did
little
this
bit of
become
smudging
patina?
there? Is that water damage? What is that?
No,
the
that's
top.
just. I don't think it's water damage because it's too even.
Oh, up the
I
top
see.
there.
You mean at the
Up
12
top,
o'clock?
yeah.
Yeah.
That it could be water damage, but it could just be. It could just be that some of the paint just came off because it's quite honestly old. So it doesn't necessarily have to be water damage for it to do that. I know that my watchmaker was saying that sometimes it'll delaminate without there being any water damage. It can just delaminate because of age.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think? Is this what you would love to do or not?
I'd take it. I mean, it's a
Oh,
little
absolutely.
rich for the blood, but and of course, you know, you can't help but say, gee, can I find one that isn't delaminated at the top of the dial? And maybe I can, and you know, that kind of stuff. It's just, you know, it's a landmine in that regard as well. You don't know what you're going to find till you find it. But I do like the sort of sunburst.
Yeah, I wish they'd made a better effort taking the photos, honestly, because it doesn't really do it any favors.
No.
But you can tell it's at least purple.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can tell that. And they
That's the best
probably,
example I've seen.
if it's delaminated at that 12 o'clock position, it may not, they may have taken the pictures low quality for a reason. So you have to be careful about that. But, you know, with Chrono 24, I've only purchased a few times. I haven't had any issues asking for a high quality image, and they just send it right away.
Yeah.
Ooh, you just went past one that looks like it has a huge defect on the dial, unless it's the photograph.
This one?
Oh, you know, that's reflection maybe at the 11 to 12 o'clock on that purple there.
Oh, yeah, that is the reflection.
But at first I thought it was a huge defect sitting in the center of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a good thing.
This one is, Jesus, man. Have a look at this.
What is that exactly? What color is that? It's a green,
What
isn't it?
the heck
green,
is going
man.
on with that? How does it fade to green? I think that's
No
I think
idea.
that's an aftermarket dial in there.
You reckon?
I mean, I don't know how it fades to green.
It's like a
And it's
really
a nipple,
interesting
so
nipple dial, yeah.
yeah, I mean, that means it started out blue because it's a nipple dial. They didn't have that many variations.
I think that looks hideous, personally. I think I like the other one we showed up.
What about black with nipple dial? Do you like black?
That's cool, yeah.
I've got some blacks with nipple dial, and I like them. I actually have two of the two tones with nipple dial, black dial.
Oh, that could have been a champagne that's aged. Look at that. Could it be the champagne?
But did it come with the champagne? Did you have that option to have a champagne nipple dial on that? I don't think so.
What's going on here?
That's a Surdy dial.
It's a
Yeah.
Surdy
Silver.
dial. It looks like it's been installed wonky, like the 12 o'clock isn't even aligning with the lugs there.
Well,
I
I
think
had
that's
to do
the
my
angle.
homework because
Now, see,
don't
look how
know.
the bottom end is completely just pushed offside there.
Is it? Is it? Or that's just the angle it's in?
I don't know.
I don't know if those stones are legit.
No, see, look at that. That's horrible. That is fucked as fuck, die.
Where's my options here? Here we go.
It's wonky. It's driving me nuts, man.
What do
I
you
immediately
think? What do
notice
you
it.
think of a gold head only? If it's only a head on a strap, what's your opinion on that?
If it's the right one, sold.
If it's not the newer ones, yeah, I wouldn't
I mean,
complain.
if it's a vintage and it's got the dial you're looking for and everything else is right, but all you've got is a strap, head only. Like one of those Daytonas I have, it was the one like one of the first ones I got was head only because I got it for under 20 grand back when they weren't as expensive as they are now. But that was a steal of a deal because it was head only. Something happened to the bracelet.
Hmm.
Born
See, this is
Oh,
wearing
wow.
a bracelet, and the bracelet failed.
You know what the five digit four. What's sorry. Let me say that again. The 4-digit Daytonas, they have 19 mil bracelets, don't they?
I believe so. Yeah. The
That's the same as an oyster
Absolutely,
date. You
absolutely
used
they
to
have
be able to
9.
buy an oyster date and pinch the bracelet off it.
They're all
Wow.
19 bracelet, and some of them are 19 end link, 18 bracelet.
Oh, you're joking.
No, some of them. If you can even look at some of the old ads for like the initial ones, the 6239s when they came out, you'll see that the bracelet is slightly smaller than the end link.
Let's
I
have a
don't
look
know if
quick.
they're supposed to be that way, but I know that some of them are that way. And when they are like
Wow.
that, you can look at it and tell. You can see that the final link of the bracelet doesn't quite span the entire 19 millimeters of the end link.
Oh, I
Just
see
slightly.
that. Yeah. See, look
Yeah.
at that. Yeah, you see that.
Just slightly. And so, yeah, they really are small. And it makes sense because, everything else Rolex was either 18 or 20.
You notice
The
it here
sports
as
stuff
well,
was
actually,
20 and
that
everything else was 18.
it's a bit smaller. I tell you what, if I won Lotto, this is the first Rolex I would buy. 100%.
I have to say that when I'm wearing one, I wear them sort of like a dress watch, happy hours and weddings and whatever like that. But when I'm wearing one, I feel like $1 million.
Oh, man. I can
And
imagine.
and at the
That's a
same
big-
time, almost no one knows what's going on. Like Tanzil used to like to joke about. I wore one on an airplane once when I was more daring, and I was wearing one on an airplane, and the lady sat down with her husband. She thought, "Oh, is that your grandfather's watch?" So that's all she knew, is it was an older watch. Oh, is that your grandfather's watch?
Oh, geez. We've got a super chat from... Oops, Daisy. From
Super chat,
Daniel
Daniel
Quack.
Quack, $5. Did you hear about Bateman and Easy's new show on the Dungeon coming soon? Bateman and Dateman. You feeling lucky, Pilgrim? For Clint Eastwood.
Wee bit of backstory. We had Easy pestering some people to run the dungeon, and so I think Lux and Jock were offering to help him out, and I happened to stumble in there one time, and they left me
Oh.
with him. They left me in there with Easy, and
Yes.
it was a
He's
shit
a great
show.
guy.
That can be a Luxy move, by the way. That can be a Luxy move. Once you
Yes,
come
it can.
in.
So I had to look out for him. We got another super chat from William Gaudrian.
William Gaudrian, €2. Archie likes the last Pepsi for sure. Me too. I gotta
Too right.
tell you something, guys.
What's wrong with
Seriously,
the 16710? What's wrong with that? It's a 5-digit. What's wrong with that? It's very
That's the
gorgeous.
best
What's wrong
Pepsi,
with that?
I think. That's peak Pepsi.
What's wrong with that?
I gotta say, Doc,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
would you consider
Look at that red.
That's perfect,
that's
man.
beautiful. Doc, would you consider building more into your vintage collection, adding like a full series, get rid of all sapphire, just go completely plastic?
Ooh.
Well, I hear what you're saying. I have some Submariners that are relatively modern. I have the one that I'm wearing one right now. I'm wearing the Franken sub right now that obviously has
Oh.
the sapphire crystal. Probably not. I like the 2005 that I'm wearing, even though it has the wrong bracelet on it and everybody gets mad. It has a Yacht Master sweep hand on it. Everybody gets mad about all that. But I like that I can just wear it and not have to think about it. I had to go to California and recently, and I didn't have to worry that somebody might steal it because I could say, "Oh, steal it, knock yourself out, see what you're gonna get for it."
You get peace of mind with that sapphire as well, right?
Well, I mean, if I was going to go plastic, I'd have to go back to say 1990.
Yeah.
And, I could do it, but I don't know that I need to. And to be honest, the purple sub, I can't let go of the purple sub. Purple sub is so cool. Purple dial sub. Even people who were in the know, well, only one guy was in the know.
Right, your purple sub, isn't
And
it?
he said, "Oh, I thought it was fake because it's purple." I said, "No, it's a bluesy. It's a bluesy that's faded purple." So then he's looking at it, and then everybody else. I was at Costco.
How much are they worth more for faded? Does that add to the value? What's the value?
Well, it depends on the fade. It depends on the patina, but definitely if you have a sub that's gone purple dial, it's definitely worth more. Like I don't mind saying, I got the purple off a rancher, and he wasn't trying to cut me a deal necessarily. I mean, I paid $7,500 at a time when most of the subs you could get for $5 or $6. However, now it's way more than that, and now you can't. It's so hard to get a purple, and you're going to pay a premium for it.
So, what do you think of faux when they artificially try and age them? What's your verdict on that, Doc?
Well, ooh, that's gorgeous. Full gold with a purple dial. That's the only thing, because I have a two-tone with purple dial, but I wouldn't mind a full gold with a purple dial. When it comes to the faux patina, most of the time I'm okay with it, but I have to say, like the first Omega in space, the newest second generation first Omega in space has faux patina and for loom, and also it has faux patina dial. It's got a bluish black dial. I think it's a little overdone, quite honestly. And I like my first generation first Omega in space, where it does not have the faux patina. So I kind of like that.
That's right. Super chat.
We got a super chat here from Phoenician Cedar. Thoughts on this, please?
Pull it up.
Vintage Watch Co. Rolex Sea-Dweller. It's a 16600. This is circa 2000. What do you think?
I like this. This is cool, isn't it?
And of course, this was a time where the Sea-Dweller in terms of size wasn't much different from the Submariner.
40 mil, Doc.
Well, what I mean though is like now the Sea-Dweller is much bigger than a sub.
Yeah. It's
but in 2000 they were very similar, so it's just a matter of which one do you like.
This is be a little bit thicker though, isn't it?
I believe. Thicker. Yeah.
Yes, because it's got the thicker glass and hasn't got the Cyclops. No Cyclops.
The biggest difference is there's no Cyclops.
And look at this. You notice it's solid end link, but it's got holes case. That's a bit of a sweet spot.
Yeah, it's like a transitional period with the case, wasn't it?
But I think it's to me, it's nice if you're in between getting a no date sub and a date sub, and this is sort of in between. And
if you don't like the Cyclops,
right?
Yeah.
So from a distance, fantastic. It looked like a no date. So I kind of liked that part of it.
And you've still got that 31-35 movement. Yeah. That's great.
But very nice looking
beautiful
watch. In my opinion. Yeah. Very nice looking watch, in my opinion.
Doc, would you prefer that to, because for the same, a little bit more money, you could get a ceramic no date. What would you rather have if you had a choice? What would you do? Well, I know what you do. You go vintage.
I don't.
Well, this is more classic.
Well, I like both. I like vintage and I like classic. I don't own any ceramics yet. I probably will at some point get a ceramic era Rolex, but I just don't own any yet.
Bateman, how would you go?
I think personally for me, I'd go for the 16610.
Ah, the sub
Or
date.
possibly the 14060, you know? I just because of that thickness.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a lot more wearable, but either way, I think they're all beautiful pieces.
I've put on the Sea-Dweller, and you don't
This is a
really
beautiful
notice
watch, yeah.
the difference when you're wearing it. At least I don't. I've got several Submariners that are all, you know, they're all classic era.
Yeah.
And this Sea-Dweller here, anything around 2000, you're not going to really notice it to wear it. The biggest difference that you notice is there's no Cyclops. That's really what stands out.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what kind of sets it apart, right?
I think the glass is slightly thicker. It's slightly.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, the case is thicker too.
It's got the helium escape valve on the
does.
side.
But when you're wearing it, it's not really that noticeable. You don't notice it. I didn't notice it feeling heavier. I didn't notice it feeling thicker. The only thing that was obvious was the missing Cyclops. And I did think it was cool that it, from a distance, appears to be a no date. And I thought, wow, I wonder if I should mod one of my subs to get rid of the Cyclops. And apparently in the forums, a lot of people do that. But that's when I don't think I can go. I don't have that kind of courage to do that move. The bezel, easy enough. Changing the crystal, it's a different story.
Speaking of Sea-Dwellers, I remember going into a jewelry store off in Taupo a few years back, and they had a double red Sea-Dweller.
Yes.
I got a photo of it too. Here we go. I'll pull it up.
They're quite valuable double reds.
It's a fantastic watch. Except they were wanting like 60 grand for it, so
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I love the how you got the two lines of the red text. Obviously, that's the name, the double red Sea-Dweller. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I don't know if I'd pay so much just to have the red, but compared to the white.
Yeah, you could get the great white, I guess. That's what I think the Submariners today are missing, you know, just that one line of red text would really set it apart, I think. You know, you got the 1680 red sub. That's a beautiful watch.
I must confess, I do miss owning a Rolex. You know that?
I bet you do.
I probably, you know, strangely, I kind of, if I could, I needed the money. You know what I mean? Like the thing is with watches, right? You look at it, it doesn't necessarily define us by the watches, but I'd actually, you know, I honestly would like to get my Explorer back. That was just such a good watch. I really enjoyed it.
1016?
The Explorer was sick. That was the 42 mil. You know, the 42.
Oh, right. Yes, the Polar. Yep. The 216570, right?
But, you know, the thing is, I've got to tell you this. Looking at these Rolexes, I'd love to go 14060. You know, it's just the no date sub.
Yep.
They're so beautiful.
Tell me, what's the difference between the 14060 and the 14060M?
They had a newer movement. They had a movement, and some of the M's also were certified too. You know, with the
okay.
They became 4 lines. You can actually get them with 4 lines.
Right, because before these were the 5513s, I believe, or
yeah, they were but they had a 5512s, which were actually certified as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, quite interesting stuff. They're all really expensive now, but
This is beautiful, right?
yeah, just simple to the point. You know what I mean? Do you have a
Absolutely.
no date, Doc? Oh, he's away.
He's away.
Tell me this: would you ever upgrade your Explorer to a no date sub?
I would consider it. Absolutely.
What did
Although
your parents think when you told them you had a Rolex?
they thought I'd lost my mind. You know, we really haven't been a family for luxury goods and luxury watches. It's sort of something that grew on me more than anyone else. So it's something I enjoy. You know, it's my hobby.
Have they have a go at you about it?
Well, I think originally they thought it was a wee bit selfish, I guess, but it's my money. It's not anyone else's.
Selfish. Ooh.
Yeah.
I can feel the judgment coming through the microphone. Ken Fresno, $2 3 times. I am not a Rolex man. I am not a Rolex man. I am not a Rolex man. But I mean, Ken, what do? I needed the money. Okay.
I actually can't get over how beautiful this looks. Sorry.
It is gorgeous.
I love this. I wish they made them like this today. You know, you just got that one line of red text. It just looks clean. It's beautiful.
You notice also the indices, it doesn't have the white gold band around it.
Yeah, no, they're just exactly.
They actually did that when they became Sapphire. It was a 16800. You could get them with this dial as without the white gold around the indice there as well.
Yeah. I guess the closest thing they make to this today would be the Sea-Dweller 43, right? With the single red text. Except it's such a big watch.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the same vibe, does it? What do you think? The vibe's not there, man.
Not quite. Well, obviously with
What the fuck is that?
This is the Sea-Dweller 43.
Okay,
So
that's okay.
Got the dial, you've got the single red text, and it's got the ceramic bezel. I guess it's the ceramic that would make it feel, you know, put the vibe off. Yeah. What else? What else?
I got to tell you something there, okay? I got to tell you, the beautiful thing about this watch is, you know, some people have honestly the deep sea. Are you a deep sea fan?
Too big for me, honestly. I wish I had the wrist for it, but I don't.
Okay, too big, just too big. That's
too
it.
Big, too big for my liking. Yeah, I think the max I would push it would be the Polar.
Oh, at 42, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The Polar is such a well-designed watch as well. You know, like just look at that. You get those nice slim lugs with the wide bracelet. This is just perfect proportions. I love this.
Would you prefer the black or the white? Because I quite like the black, actually. I've sort of started to grow fondly to that, the black.
That's a hard choice. I really like them both, honestly.
Yep. Yeah. My God, that's a good point. You raise a good point there. They are so beautiful, aren't they?
Absolutely. I think it really depends on how the rest of your collection looks. But obviously the Polar is a bit more desirable, isn't it? Let's bring up the black.
I don't know why. I kind of
good photo of the black one. Here we go.
Yeah, that's beautiful. See, that's the original. You know, the original was black.
Yeah, the 1655.
Yeah, and I love both of them. I couldn't really. How could you not love? Do you like that orange, the Explorer 2? You're talking about
It's
red
perfect.
writing. What do
It's
you think of
absolutely
that? What do you think of that, man?
Looks fantastic, doesn't it? We
I
got
love
another super chat.
Super chat, super chat, super chat. Watch fan 95, $11. What about the 116600?
This is fantastic, you know?
That's the Sea-Dweller 4000. That was
It
the one
is.
that paid for a. These are fucking too expensive. They're asking a premium a lot of the time for them.
What's the cheapest we can find?
Let's have a look. This is US dollars you're looking at.
US dollars, yes. Oh, that is the cheapest one.
11,000.
So this is a 40 millimeter, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right.
No, that's cool. That's really cool. Really nice. I like that. It's got a different bezel to the subs, I think, too, right? With the sort of platinum minute track there, and
Yeah, it's kind of different, isn't it?
I like that. I definitely like that. Is this the one you're considering, watch fan, or what's the story?
We got another super chat. MT85, $2. A man that owns 3 gold watches doesn't need the money. I think we all need the money at times. What do you think?
Absolutely, you know.
Do you need the money?
Always need more watches. More money for more watches.
Yeah, I'm actually seriously contemplating. I don't know. I have weird thoughts. Sometimes I think, I just like to have 3 or 4.
Yeah, just want to get out.
But the problem is the watches I want to sell, they're not easy to sell at the moment. Watch market is very tough.
Exactly. Exactly.
I sold Rolex because they were simple, easy to get cash out. If you need money, what are you going to do? You're going to keep these fucking things and die with them?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what do you think of this super chat from earlier? You know, would you consider
One
downsizing?
Breguet Gold, one Pepsi, Rolex Pepsi, and one. Oh fuck, that'd be perfect, don't you reckon?
Wouldn't it? Just 3 in the watch roll. It's all you need.
That's it.
You've got all your bases
sometimes
covered.
you get sick of so much choice, don't you think?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You've got the 3. You've got the World Time. You've got the Pepsi. Maybe there's a little bit of overlap between those two, but yeah, the one Breguet Gold would be your tradition. The World Time, that could be your GMT sort of complication, and maybe as the Rolex, you could have a sub Daytona, something like that. How legible is the World Time complication on the Patek?
It's not terrible. I need
Another
glasses.
super chat.
I need
Yeah.
glasses to read it, It's like a lot of things these days. William Gaudrian, €2. Update an Explorer. You take a 126710 BLRO Jubilee. Updated Explorer. You take a. See, that's a beautiful watch.
It's the Pepsi. See, I don't really know why they call it the Pepsi, because it's not so much a red and a blue. I mean the blue side of the bezel is more of like a purple, and the red is like a cherry, sort of deep dark red. That's where I guess that the 5-digit Pepsi, it looks a lot more like a Pepsi than this one, in my opinion. But this is still a beautiful
name
watch.
that just stuck. We love nicknaming these things.
Yeah, that's right.
Minute.
No worries.
See you later. I got to tell you, Bateman. The problem with Pepsi is they're so expensive on the secondary market.
Absolutely. Well, it's that hype watch at the moment, you know? It's the one everyone wants. Years on the waiting list.
See, it's the Pepsi and the Panda, isn't it?
Yes, those are the two big hype watches.
Pepsi, Panda, and Starbucks. Or
Yep.
Batman.
Starbucks, 100%.
I got to be honest with you. I would love a you know what? Fuck me dead. You know what pains me, but I'd have to wholesale my shit off, and I'm paying premium for a Pepsi. That's what would cut me.
Yeah.
Could you do that or not?
Ooh, it's a rough one, you know. It's a really rough one.
Can I ask you something truthful? I want you to answer me honestly.
Go for it.
Are those Breguets I got garbage?
They're not garbage. They're not garbage, but they're definitely a bit more niche.
They're a different thing. They're different to
an acquired taste, right? Because I personally, I really like that tradition. I do like the Type 21, just not on the NATO.
What about a different type of NATO? Look, come on, work with me, please.
Put it on a different leather strap, maybe. I think that'll be a bit more.
I'm back, and I will say that it's not garbage, but it's not as desirable.
Yeah, see, the NATO is just it doesn't work.
Maybe that color doesn't work. What about a different color?
It's something a bit darker, you know.
What about if I went for red, white, and blue?
No.
But why?
What about if I went for gray?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe if I went for James Bond theme.
The problem is it's gold, so it's already more formal because
maybe if I went French.
Maybe if you went French. Yeah, no, that's a no from me. You got another super chat from Phoenician Cedar.
Phoenician Cedar, here we go. $2. Sent you a pic via email. Thoughts, please. I'm just gonna find it. Let me just get this email he sent me in because I gotta just reroute it. I gotta reroute it. 1 minute.
Reroute it.
Oh, that's a 40 mil Explorer 2 he sent me. 40 mil polar white dial.
Pulling it up.
Yeah, just pull it up because it's nothing. I'm just gonna see it. I'll. It's coming through. Just give me a minute. It's coming. Here it is. It's come through. This is the Phoenician Cedar. You know what? I've owned this watch before, and it was just about perfect. You know that? It is. He's got a. Actually, I'll just pull this one up. This is a Swiss one. So his is also. Oh, it's not solid end links. Okay, this is probably 1999, I think. I'm just going to pull it up. Tell me what you think. I like these. 40 mil Explorer 2 Polar. Look at that. Swiss only dial, see?
That's beautiful.
And it's a no holes case. Doc, would you put a vintage Daytona on a NATO? What's your view on NATOs?
I have just to test it out, and
you liked it?
Well, it just for me, I guess it makes it more stealth. So if you don't want it to stand out as what it is, then putting it on a NATO makes it a little more generic.
Okay, because the NATO watch strap, originally known as a G10, has a history rooted in British military necessity. Introduced in 1973 by the British Ministry of Defence, it was designed to be a durable, secure, and cost-effective watch strap for soldiers. There you go.
There's nothing wrong with that, but I guess what I mean is, okay, if you're wearing... Let's say you're wearing this Explorer 2 and it's on an oyster bracelet, okay? Someone with a little knowledge will recognize it as a Rolex or something that's trying to appear to be a Rolex, right? But if it's on a NATO, it could be anything from a distance. It can be anything because
Can
it's
I
on a
ask
NATO.
you, why do you dislike? Why does everyone seem to dislike this on a NATO? Why do they hate it?
Well,
Is it
that
so?
particular NATO, like Batman said, that particular NATO is just a little too colorful for a gold watch.
Well, the color scheme doesn't match it, right? I think you'd want something to go with it.
In fact, does it have a gold buckle, that NATO?
No.
Of course not, because it looks like it belongs on a sports watch, on a stainless
It
sports
is a
watch.
sports watch.
It looks like it belongs on a stainless sports watch, that strap. It doesn't look like it belongs on a gold sports watch. So if you had your stainless Breguet, it might work a little better. But on a gold Breguet, it just looks a little. It looks mismatched. It looks a little out of place. You agree, Batman?
I agree. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. He's been going through the NATOs to try and find something that we can all agree on, but I think truthfully it's going to look best on whatever it came with for some kind of darker leather strap.
It might even look nicer on a leather NATO, like a black or dark leather NATO. Maybe a brown leather NATO.
We got another
Try
super
to
chat
make it
from
seem
Jeff
a little
Pilot.
chocolate.
Jeff the pilot's coming here. Archie, unload the Breguets. Pepsi and Gold sub is done. That's it. Done.
But see, then you're sort of going back into the hype baby phase, you know, just 2 Rolexes.
That's a fair point, isn't it? It's too hypey for me.
But see, I think you could get away with it if you went with one hype piece, because you've got no Rolex at the moment, right?
No.
So
I'd have to sell this off wholesale. The Type 21 would be that's proving to be they're a hard watch to sell, guys.
it's not easy, you know.
This is the thing. Rolex will always sell. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Everyone wants them, you know.
Let me ask you something, Bateman. Have you had emergencies where you've honestly thought about selling your Explorer 2?
Not yet. I'm waiting for that to happen, but I think it's there. In the worst case scenario, I could have someone buy that for me.
You could do that if you needed to.
If I needed to, yeah. Because honestly, I'll tell you truthfully, I wear my Seiko shitters more than I wear the Explorer. So.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I'm not joking. I do love it and I do enjoy it, but I'm just, you know, I prefer to just sit there and look at it. I barely wear it. He's on a phone call.
Let me say this to you. I really do think, in all honesty, I would love to see. The thing is, sometimes you talk about these things. I'd love to just flip these watches. Okay, I'm out of them. It's not quite that easy.
Yeah.
It's never easy.
So what if you put all 3 of them up for sale and let fate decide which ones you keep? So whichever one you're left with is the one you keep, which would probably end up being the enamel or the Type 21, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if I could do that.
It would be rough, but
I'd probably sell the World Time first.
The Patek World Time, really? Oh,
I need the money. I mean, what do you do if things aren't selling, man?
Well, I mean, you're not in that position yet, right?
Things haven't been great, you know.
Yeah. No, it's not easy. I agree with you.
I'm sorry, it hasn't been great. Um,
No, this is a beautiful watch finished in cedar. Hole's case, he clarified in the chat.
I love it. You can tell it's Hole's case, like if looking around, just where he's the little bit of
Top left
flick.
lug. Yeah.
Yeah, can you see that?
You can just see it. Yeah.
You know, I love putting these on a NATO. Did you know that?
That'll work. Yeah. That would be nice.
And the thing is, it doesn't have those stupid no holes case. It's got the proper lugs. You could put a NATO on. Enjoy it.
Yep.
I'd really do that. I would really enjoy doing that.
And I mean, the 40mm is such a great size as well. This has got the 3185 movement in it, I think. It's got the jumping hour hand. Oh, look at that.
What do you think of this? What do you think of this as a NATO?
He prefers this to the Batman. There you go.
What about that for my Breguet?
I'm not sure how I feel about the sort of the white outline on it. If you had like a sort of a gold
Combat?
one or a tan one.
You went to combat, Olive?
No, maybe not. I don't know.
It's very hard to get a response out of the market there. It's I feel trapped at times. Do you?
Sometimes you do. You know, if no one wants to buy it and the market's rough, it can't be. It can be difficult.
New Zealand is very tough at times because you've got such a small market, really. You know, how many watch people are there? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know,
It's
don't even think about selling on Facebook Marketplace. It's a complete disaster.
don't you have what's the Kiwi one? Trade Me or something?
Yes, we got Trade Me. We
What's
do.
that like?
It's not too bad. Although I tell you what, the other day I saw someone wanting nearly 25,000 New Zealand for a 16013 date just, which is a complete joke.
Oh my
there's-
god, just a date just 36.
There's a few dreamers on there. There's a few dreamers.
Fuck! You're joking, aren't you?
I'm not joking. Hold on. I really need to find it now because it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
20,000 Kiwi. Fuck me there.
I found it's still up for sale. I think this has been on here for years. Hold on a second.
Bring
I'm
it
gonna
up.
pull Here, oh, hang on. Sorry, wrong one. Here it is.
Fuck! It's not even on a bracelet.
I think he has got a bracelet. To be fair, but this guy is a complete dreamer. And if we look at some of his other stuff for sale, there's just it's a mess. Yeah, this is the same guy. He's wanting $30,000. Oh, hang on. It's not loading. There it is. Oh, what is that? Pirelli.
Ah, yeah, I know Pirelli.
$30,000? Really? See, this is ridiculous. This is the same guy. But
Fuck!
it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I'm gonna get this
That
shitter
is
off the screen.
crazy.
See, this is the strap you need for your one, Archie. You know
What? Where's this? Is that
This
New
is-
Zealand or what's
This is
US?
Chrono 24. This is Chrono 24. US dollars.
I've got that strap.
See, this is perfect, right?
I don't know.
He's yawning and thinking it's boring, but it's more appropriate for a gold watch.
I agree.
afraid.
I couldn't agree more. I think that's perfect. It matches the dial, the stitching on the sides. It's great.
The only thing that you might consider is making it a dark brown to try to bring out the chocolate in the dial.
It is
if there's
dark
any
brown.
chocolate. Looks black.
Yeah, it's. I think it is. It looks like dark brown to me. Yeah.
Okay, well then you might want to have it a medium brown. If you're trying to bring out the chocolate of a dial, but if the dial doesn't have any chocolate to it, then might as well just keep it the way it is with this dark brown.
Exactly. Here we got a super chat from Jeff the Pilot.
Jeff the pilot, $2. Arch, work out a trade with David SW and call it a day.
This would be a trade for a Pepsi.
Possibly.
I think you need a Pepsi. We've
Run the
talked about
numbers,
that for
big
years.
boy. Just be prepared to take a loss on those Breguets.
That's the downside of a Breguet.
Hmm.
You will take a loss. Yep.
I really enjoy the Pam. You know, the Pam with the blue strap. You know, the Pam. That's beautiful.
Yep.
Was it a NATO? Oh no, you went and had a crocodile put on there, didn't you?
Suede.
Oh, suede.
The 662.
I had a crocodile put on the Zenith, the blue Zenith. I'm just going to get a glass of water. I'll be back.
No worries. No worries.
See, I like wearing the bracelets. I'm like Mikey in that regard. I prefer wearing
100%.
bracelets on my
Yeah.
watches.
100%.
The leather straps. Let me think now.
I think it entirely depends on the watch, right? Like, I might take an old day date with the leather. That'll be fine.
Well, also, I think the Breguet Type 20 did come with metal bracelet, but most of them are on leather, and I don't think the golds came with a gold bracelet. I don't think they had that option for these.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Doc, I don't really appreciate, Doc. I tell you something I don't appreciate, Doc.
Uh-oh. What's
You're
that?
allowed to do all the modding in the world, but when I do some modding, I'm only doing a strap. You hate it. That's what I can't understand.
Well, keep in mind the modding I do. I try to mod as a Franken mod rather than whatever they call it when you're just putting stuff that never existed. In other words, I'm mixing and matching. Like I've got the Submariner on. It's a pre-ceramic Submariner with a ceramic metal bracelet. That's polished center link. Okay, that never happened, but the bracelet definitely happened. It just didn't happen on a sub like this. So, but it's still a Rolex bracelet on a
do you know
Rolex.
which Rolex I like to fuck around with NATO's most?
Which one?
Bateman.
Yeah.
Which one?
I had a no date 14060 no date sub. That's the one I loved. Fucking around with rubber straps,
That'd be
NATO leather. I did the works. I did it all.
Well, I have to
Bateman.
admit that my Type 20 is the one that gets a lot of different straps because it didn't come with a bracelet originally. So I tend to just put it on different leather straps.
I like putting cheap, nasty Amazon straps on expensive watches. Okay.
What do you think about this one, Archie?
I liked. Holy fuck! This is beautiful. Fuck! I'm in love, Doc. Doc, I'm in love.
I love
But
this.
That's not gold though, right? I mean, it's gold.
It's a mixture of the Sedna gold and moonshine.
No, it is gold. It's 9 carat, I think. Is it?
I'm gonna have to pull up the Omega website and have a look.
That's rather cheap, isn't it? But
Bronze gold.
I mean,
so it doesn't tarnish over time. It doesn't
I like the
patina.
work. I like
So it's
the
a
work.
mixture of the 18 karat moonshine gold and
Moonshine.
Sedna, and it's hallmarked as 9 carat. Yeah. There you go.
Moonshine gold.
It's still fucking expensive, but
Well, they're gonna charge like it's 18 karat.
This is perfect. I love this.
I don't like the price. Is that US dollars or what's that in?
That's US dollars.
Fuck me dead.
You can get it on the rubber strap, but I think honestly for this watch you want it
It's
on
not gonna
the,
look as good on a rubber strap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, hang on, let me find the rubber strap model. So let's quickly remember this price here. $27,500.
Yep.
And now let's have a look at the rubber strap one.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Less than half.
So we know the value is the bracelet.
It's from the bracelet, yeah. Let's pull up some other ones quickly.
Yeah, but I want the bracelet, don't you? I like that Milanese, that thread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fine mesh bracelet.
I love it. I love this watch.
See, this is just perfection. This is just amazing.
I don't like it on the rubber, but I might tolerate it on a nice leather strap. But I'm not liking the rubber strap with the gold like that.
I love how Omega finishes their movements as well. I think that looks really good.
Does it have links? How does the links work here?
So you can see there's little holes, right? And there'll be like a little pin that you clip into.
I'd much prefer a deployant on that.
What about like if you needed? You can't add extra length. If that doesn't fit you, you're fucked, doesn't it?
Well,
yeah.
I think it's gonna fit. I think it's gonna fit because it's. I mean, I don't think it's that small. It should fit even an 8-inch wrist, I would bet. Look at how much was folded up beyond the buckle on that.
Yeah, see, because there's different positions you can put it in, and it looks
look
like
how much it's folded up in there.
Yeah.
So I think it would fit an 8-inch if it had to.
That looks fantastic.
I'd prefer a deployant clasp, though.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
I love it, but it looks gorgeous. Look, it is what it is.
I think I'd like it with a dark brown dial. I don't know if that dial is black or not, but I'd prefer a dark brown dial for that.
It's a sort of
just with the gold.
Yeah. I remember they teased this on Daniel Craig's wrist like a few years ago. Was it a few years ago? I can't remember when they did it, but they teased it, and so there was a bunch of speculation.
This is only a new release, but when was this is only a new release, isn't it?
It's fairly new, yeah.
You think it came out when it was time for him to die?
Maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
That's that should have been the title of the movie. Time for You to Die. Oh well.
Here's another cool one.
I would take it. I'll take it. Okay.
What about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice green.
I like it. I like the green.
It's titanium.
This is titanium, bronze, green, ceramic. Fuck.
So yeah, it's titanium with that new bronze gold on the bezel and the crown there. See if we can find any better pictures, because that green dial is magic.
Did the other one had that helium escape valve like that as well? Did it? I just didn't notice it as much.
Yeah,
it did. Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, okay. You just don't, I don't know why I didn't notice it. I don't know why.
It's kind of blending in with the pillow, and it's gold instead of steel.
I actually really like both of them. Could this replace the need for a Rolex or not?
No.
I think for me it would. Like, I would genuinely consider selling the Explorer for this.
Oh no!
I love these things, man. This is amazing.
This should be a supplement. It shouldn't be a substitute. Wow.
But see, I don't know. I guess they're both they're three-handers.
You mentioned to me, Bateman, privately when I was talking to you, you were considering selling your Rolex to get an Omega.
That's correct.
He said
it wasn't exactly this one.
Well.
I'll show you the exact one. I didn't. It wasn't really in private, I guess. Yeah, I've said it on the air before, but
yep. You've made it known.
I've made it known.
And everybody says that's crazy. Don't sell it. Don't sell it. Don't sell the Rolex.
That is right. That is right. I'll show you the one I was looking at. I'm pulling it up now. Here it is.
I think you'd be happier with.
I love it, man. I love the blue.
And the case back, you've got that James Bond. I don't know if you've seen the
That's a little.
the
As
video
long
of
as
this.
it's not on the dial.
No, that's right.
I mean, there was one of them where they just had 007 all over the dial. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, no, that's a bit too much, right?
So, but having it as part of the display back, that's okay. Most of the time, no one's going to notice. I think you'd like the green more.
See, let's have a look at this quickly. I'm going to pull this up. Have a look at this, Archie. Have a look at this case back.
Holy shit!
Watch this.
Da-da, boom, da-da.
Da da boom, da 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 da.
You got the wave dial, the blue bezel. There
Lollipop.
it is.
Second hat.
I think you'd like the green more of the titanium.
Yeah, maybe, but I feel like this would be more substantial. You know, this is steel.
You mean you'd be afraid that your titanium would be damaged?
No, I just like the weight.
Oh, the weight.
Yeah.
You need that. You need the extra weight. I would think that a lighter watch would feel more comfortable.
What are you doing putting it back on again?
You're right. It probably would, but I'm just used to steel. You know, I want to feel something heavy.
Well,
gold's better than steel.
I think the titanium has a little more warmth, and I think the green dial is very unique. So that's why I was thinking you'd actually enjoy it more.
Yeah. MT85. Crazy if you trade the Explorer for that. Okay.
I agree with that.
Oh,
What about if I went down from 39 to 36?
What? No, why would you do that?
I don't quite like how it wears. That's my problem with it.
What?
It does have the classic proportions are going to be with the 36.
Yeah, but I mean, and you just get that new black gloss dial, and I like the matte dial on the Mark II that the 39 has.
Well, you know, the
okay.
interesting thing is,
Sure, if we would approve of that. I'm sorry, Doc. I don't think
MT85. You don't trade Rolex for Omega ever. Okay. Yeah.
you traded for Breguet.
well,
I don't know about that.
probably shouldn't do that either, but that's another.
Well, I think someone's done that.
That's another show. Yeah, there are some people who do it apparently, but
Yeah, some people do it.
but they're very rare for people.
I got to
to
be
do
honest
that.
with you. What sort of happened in my case? I did it. I was thinking that it would help my show. I'll be honest with you. Can I tell you something? Can I share a secret with you?
Sure.
Sure.
I probably never should have gone down the rabbit hole I did, but I did, and it's too late. What can I do? I can't change. I can't change what I did. I'll be honest with you. I should have fucking kept the bluesy. If I should have kept the bluesy. I should have kept the Breguet Type 21. I shouldn't have gone and bought what did it wrong for me was I bought those other Breguets, the Traditional, and when I had the Traditional, I don't know what happened. I had a sickness in my head where I really wanted my Type 21 back, and then I went down to Sydney and I fell in love with the white dial. I thought things would be getting better, economy was doing well. The Trump Meister would fix everything in the economy, and guess
Don't
what
blame
happened?
it on Trump.
I got to be totally honest with you. I was an idiot, okay? I was wrong, okay, Doc? Doc, I was wrong. I got it wrong, okay?
The first step in beating and battling any addiction is admitting you have a problem. So
Yes.
I should never have gone as crazy as I did. That was my fault, okay?
And now
My
the second
name is-
step is going to be accepting the loss, taking the loss.
My name is Archie, and I'm a watchaholic. Hi, Archie.
But you understand what I did wrong or not? Or you don't get it?
Oh, we all get it.
Like, it didn't work out for me. I made some fucking stupid,
know what?
absolutely stupid mistakes. And you know what, Doc? You know what the worst part about it is?
What's the worst part?
You make a mistake like I've done, you can't get out easily. People don't want this shit. They're fucking... The
I
market
would
is
be willing to bet, because this is a watch
brutal.
channel, I'd be willing to bet that 75% of your audience right now has made a similar mistake. Maybe not at that level, but that type of mistake has been made. I've made it, for sure.
Well, how do I undo it then? How do I undo the mistake when you've made a mistake?
Well, that's the problem. That's a different story.
This is like driving a car and just crashing it. You've got to accept that you're going to have to pay for some things, I guess, and take a bit of a loss.
Right. Or hope that you break even. Sometimes that's the best you can hope for. I'm going to break even.
I remember David Lange was the Prime Minister. David Lange, remember that?
You remember that, Batman?
No, I don't.
David Lange?
Because I sure
David
don't.
Lange.
I don't. Whatever. Who is that?
I like the blue, but I think that Bond thing on the back is a bit overkill. I'm sorry. That's what my feeling is.
I agree, but it's on the back, so...
It's on the back, yeah.
You can afford it there.
It's a cool little party trick, It's not printed all over the dial or on the second hand, as Doc said. I think it's perfect.
Basically...
I would absolutely love this.
Are you going to do it or not?
No, I can't. I think at some point I would love to add it to the collection, but I cannot sell Explorer for it.
Yeah.
What would your mum say or your parents say if you sold Rolex to get an Omega?
They wouldn't care. They already.
But
think,
also, what would they say if you went from having a Rolex to having a Rolex and an Omega?
Do they? Do your parents know people who own Rolex or not?
On my father's side, yes.
Who owns Rolex? Tell me who.
Just some colleagues, I guess.
Do your parents know anyone who has more than one expensive watch like a Rolex?
No, I don't think so.
So that's when you add to your collection by getting another one, then they may have something to say that's not pleasant.
Yeah, so it's best I just say nothing.
It is best. My family knows I have a few watches, but they think I'm crazy because I have more than just one.
I remember I watched a video from someone that was talking about, is that a real Rolex? And there's a bunch of lines you could give them, I guess. You could say, oh, I got it as an inheritance, or you could say it's fake, something like that. I don't know.
I actually had somebody say that at happy hour. They asked if it was a real Rolex.
That was a classic video from our Pontifier.
Yeah, no, they were good times.
That was a great video.
Sad thing is, but don't you? You know what the sad thing is that why are you judged so much on the items you have? Why do people judge that? Is that a big thing in New Zealand or not?
I think it is, or they'll say, oh, it costs how much?
Yeah, like I've been in jobs that first they say, how much is it? Like they equate quality with high price. I don't get that. Do you?
No. Absolutely not.
I think it's a matter of context. Certain people, when they say, is that a real Rolex, they're trying to say you're fake and that kind. They're trying to say it as an insult. And some people, when they say it,
really, aren't they, Doc? They're trying to mock you into.
Sometimes. But like I said, though, when the guy said it about my purple bluesy, it was because he knew about watches and thought that's impossible, so it has to be fake, which is it was a different flavor. I wasn't at all offended when he said it. And it turned out that's because that's not what he meant at all. And then he ended up getting a lesson. Then he looked it up on his phone while we were standing there, and he says, "Oh, I see them. I see them." I said, "Yeah, a few of
Have
them
you
are
ever
out."
had anyone ask you how much was that? What, Bateman?
No,
Okay.
not apart from family, you know.
They have manners in New Zealand. It's called manners. You don't just ask how much was it.
Yeah.
I haven't even had family ask how much is it. I've had family say, "Is that more than $1,000?" And then I have to say, "Yeah."
I think the best line is someone says, "Is that a real Rolex?" Yes. And somebody told me they're over $500.
Oh, so you go for the sort of the gift inheritance route.
Yeah, what do you reckon of that?
I
Well,
guess you can.
I wasn't prepared, so when the guy at Happy Hour said, "Is that," and he was actually in our group. It wasn't just an arbitrary guy walking around, and he says, "Is that real Rolex?" I just said, "I got it out of a Cracker Jack box."
Cracker Jack box.
So it all depends.
Would you seriously, Bateman? Would you swap your Explorer 1 for this?
I can't hear you at the moment. Sorry.
There's something happening with your audio.
Explorer 1 for this watch, Bateman.
For this one,
No, for the Omega, man.
no, I cannot swap.
Wait,
but
what?
I will.
It'd be a straight swap, wouldn't it?
No, well,
No.
I'll lose money unless it's cash my way.
It'd be a crooked swap.
But see, man,
What
I
about if you
can't-
went Breitling? Breitling's got a beautiful mesh strap.
Yes, with the Super Ocean Heritage, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
could you do that? That'd be
It's
much.
not a swap. It's not a swap your Rolex for a Breitling. I mean,
Why not?
that's when somebody says, "Okay," and then after that, we're going to stop the drug infusion and try to figure out what's happening.
What's wrong with you? Yeah.
We're going to do a full body scan and see what's going on. Yeah. Now, would you consider going from the Explorer to a Submariner?
Yes, I would. As
think
like the
that-
one on the screen here.
Yeah, I think that'd
So you
be.
get the nice glide lock clasp, you get everything. This is perfect.
I think it'd be a little more affordable though to go pre-ceramic, and I think you'd get most of everything you're looking for.
It
Doc,
would,
I
but
wanted to ask you something. Were you ever a fan of Love Connection, Doc?
I'll be back in 2 and 2. Yes, I watched the show. It's in
And what did you
reruns and stuff.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. Chuck Woolery is still alive, and he talks about the show, and then they show the show, and then I saw him interviewed. And I don't know if I watched it much when it was on, because it was a thing in the 70s, right?
80s.
Yeah, I don't know if I watched it then, but it's entertaining now, because dating is so different now than it was then. You get to go, wow, that's a different thing.
Let me ask you this, okay? I really want to say this to you. If you are really contemplating selling a Rolex, right? Are you just bored? Maybe you just need a change in your life.
this is why we contemplate selling them in most scenarios, I believe, is because we're bored. Yeah, because I mean we're not looking to do it for an emergency reason. We're looking at to get into another watch, so it's primarily boredom.
Yeah.
See, this is perfect. You know, you get the glide lock clasp, you get everything.
You could do what I did. You could get a pre-ceramic and just put a modern bracelet on it.
I guess you could.
No, you can't do what I do. Most people would never do it. And
No, see, you could do that. It's just to swap the bracelet. You know, just make sure you don't.
Does it? I don't know if it even fits, but Doc, does it?
well, what happened is the watch that I bought, apparently some rich guy wanted a little bit of Yachtmaster and a little bit of Submariner, so he had them swap on a polished center link off of a Yachtmaster, and apparently it fits.
Yeah.
Who's they? Who did he swap it with? Who's they?
Whoever the dealer was that he bought it from.
Authorized or aftermarket?
Well, I mean, it's all Rolex, so that's a good point. It probably had to come from a dealer because otherwise they wouldn't have been able to do it, huh?
I don't know if you had parts.
Well, whoever did it, like when I bought it, I got it cheaper than a normal Submariner because it had gotten all, done like this, and they didn't have the original bracelet. But so I got it way cheap. I got it for 4,000. That's a pretty good deal. But I mean, I think it looks good, and I've gotten compliments on it, but it certainly isn't. I mean, because I know watches, you'd know it's not right. But the average person, they just look at it and say, "Oh, that's kind of nice. What is that?" I've had a few people say that. That's nice. What is that?
What's up, Dr. Bob?
But yeah, I think that Rolex should have offered the Submariner with polished center links, but then they'd also have to do polished lugs. And by the way, that's what they did. They polished the lugs on this sucker and then put on a polished center link bracelet. So it's been doctored, that's for sure.
They did offer it with polished center links, right? You've just got to choose the white gold one.
Well, that's true. In fact, actually, one of the bankers knows about watches, so he thought this was gold.
Oh shit! And you
The same guy who tried to talk you out of it, didn't he?
Different banker. This was a banker who knew about watches, so when he saw me wearing it,
I would say he's a master banker.
Master banker. See,
well,
look at this. You get the beautiful polished center links there.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean,
that's in gold, but
yeah,
but
this is the 41 millimeter.
That ends up being what mine kind of looks like, because it's got the polished center links, it's got the polished lugs, it's got the brush outers.
Polished lugs?
Yeah, they polish the lugs on it and they polish the center links on it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You feel disgusted.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you said it, right?
Oh no, it's a joke amongst this little community that we're in, that people see my watches and some of them throw up because they've been modded. They accused me of doing it. I said, no, I didn't do it. I just bought it that way and it was cheap.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you look at this one here, are you sure the lugs haven't been polished? Because the brushwork on the bracelet doesn't look the same as the lug. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know if it's because the guy wanted it polished. I don't know what happened. I just know that the story I got was that it was somebody wanted it their way, and they wanted it to be partly a Yachtmaster and partly a Submariner. And so they got the polished center link on and they got the lugs polished. So I think the Yachtmaster has polished lugs, if I'm not mistaken. So they asked for the lugs to get polished. And I guess they probably thought the guy was crazy, but hey, he had money, so they went ahead and polished them. And actually, a different watchmaker that is my main watchmaker says, "Oh, we can easily fix that when you're ready. We can bring it back to brushed when you're ready." So, sort of like Alex, Perpetual Time. He said the same thing. I can bring it back. I sent him a picture of it. He says, "I can bring that back when you're ready."
This is nice. I like this. What do you think,
That's
Archie?
very different. Now for something completely different.
Yeah.
Cartier is always a little different.
I like these. This is a Cartier Roadster de Cartier. Fuck, this is a chronograph, 2-reg chronograph. Interesting.
I'll tell you what. The one thing I don't like is the crowns on Cartier. You got this giant blue sort of nipple thing going on there, and
It's supposed to be a sapphire.
yeah.
But to me, the Cartier should be the classic tank, or at least a Santos.
Yes.
I like the. I must say to you, I really do like the way they've got the blued hands. I like the blued hands.
Yep.
That's through heat. That's through heat. It just.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
remember hearing-
supposedly, I don't know whether this is. They could just be fake, but
Breguet does the same thing, don't they, with some of their watches?
yeah, I love Breguet. This is
I mean,
kind of
wouldn't
trying to be.
Those be called Breguet hands?
This is kind of yes. This is trying to be a Breguet, but you see that?
So really, yeah, it's trying to be a Breguet. That's why I think if you're going to go Cartier, you should get a tank or a Santos. Just call it a day. Don't. If you really want a Breguet, get a Breguet.
Yeah.
I do want to add a Rolex back to the collection. It's just I need to. Economy's turning. Economy's turning, guys. Economy's turning. Economy's turning.
It's not easy, is it? It's not easy.
No. I thought there'd be a lot more support for the Breguets I bought than there is. Can I say that?
You mean support from the Archieverse or support from the market?
Archieverse.
You should know better.
Oh.
You should know better. From the market, I think it's variable.
The punters love their Rolex, all right? I think this is a much more of an acquired taste.
I don't
Let's see
think
that.
this will age well. Do you think this will age well?
This Cartier here,
Yeah.
not at all.
Probably not, no.
If you wanted to age well, you probably want to get a tank, like I said, or a Santos maybe.
Look at the 7 o'clock there. It's got the little Cartier in there.
Oh,
Wow.
Just the little things, yeah. And you got Swiss made inside the sub register here.
that's
Incredible.
kinda cute.
Little things, yeah. Just
It's
the little.
also utilitarian because it has a date window in the way of where you'd normally put Swiss made. It would get crowded.
Well, they could do what most other watches do and just have it somewhere down there. You know, like they could have it just below this.
They could have.
The ring.
I like it at the sub dial because it would be crowded at the 6 o'clock. It just gets crowded down there. I don't like chronographs with a date.
But see, they've put it around the 15, right? That I don't see why they couldn't just put it down here next to this little one black line.
Well,
I'm just nitpicking, I guess.
I think aesthetically it just might be a little too crowded in that region.
Yeah.
And, but I mean, you know, if they didn't have a date window, like a true chronograph, if it didn't have the date window there, then you'd have plenty of space.
Yeah.
But that's okay, I guess. Some people have. I guess if it's trying to be a modern Breguet
Have a look at this Cartier.
Type 20.
Oh, it's amazing. These are super expensive, but
Are they?
have a look at the price. It looks cool.
It does, doesn't it? So it's like a jumping hour sort of thing.
Yeah, because it kind of. But have a look at the price.
Let's have a look.
Hey, what do you think the money? What's the money? What do you reckon? Make a guess.
20.
I'm gonna go 30. US.
For the gold one or the steel one?
I don't know.
The gold one, I agree, it could be 30. I was thinking of the steel one and saying 20.
Well, let's just guess the gold one. How about that?
Okay,
I don't
let's
know.
have a look.
Let's have
Let's
a look.
go down and have a look at this sucker.
God, there's so many photos. $100,000? Hang on.
Keep going down.
Oh, here we go.
What?
47. Jeez.
What?
Oh, so that was the other one was platinum.
Exactly. I was trying to thank you guys.
47. No, you got me. You got me. 47.7 and 55.5.
See,
Jeez.
that's a lot of money, isn't it, or not?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm
Is it that
I'm rather
special?
It's also quite honestly,
looks like a set of
it's a lot.
scales, you know. You
It's
could
a lot
stomp
of
on it.
money for. It's just a lot of money for difficult to read.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think for that I'd rather get a Daytona or
I mean,
a
even the
Patek.
Daytona is easier to read than that.
Exactly, you know. I love
That's
the
saying a lot.
photography that Hodinkie's doing. It's great.
It's the irony is that a young man can't afford the watch and an old man can't read it.
There you go. Brightening chronomat. It's got like a meteorite dial.
I love the gold. Don't you love the gold?
That's cool.
I have
They
to
come with
admit,
a sort of bullet bracelet.
the bullet bracelet is intriguing to me, and often debate about buying one of the chronographs.
But see, it's an integrated design, right? I feel like you've got to have it on the bracelet.
Yeah,
So it doesn't look the same on the rubber, but
Yeah.
they've made the rubber sort of look similar to the bullet bracelet.
The rubber is sort of a cheap seconds.
Mhm.
I'd rather get the bracelet.
Wow, that is fantastic, man.
How much is the meteorite chronograph?
The
Well, the
meteorite.
chronograph is probably not on this page. How much is the meteorite? Is it $300?
Let's have a look. So this is going over the GMT. The GMT is $10,000.
10,000 bucks.
Oh, sorry, B01 is the 26.6. Wow.
47 on the bracelet. Fuck.
Oof.
That's crazy.
I mean, look at it though. Holy crap. With the rose gold. Oh my god.
You'd never get your money back if you bought that at retail, Doc.
Oh no.
No. God no.
You buy this when you don't care anymore.
You buy this when you're trying to get a Daytona. No. They offer you this instead.
I got a pre-Daytona cheaper than that, so I'd rather have my pre-Daytona.
Hmm.
Would you ever go? I love Breitling. I think they're a great brand, but it's something you cannot buy new. You can't buy that shit new.
Even when you buy it not new, you might lose money on it. So mine has gone down a little.
You got a bargain. You got a bargain, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, I think the
bought
Breitling Type 20. Well, the Breitling Type 20 now you can get for below $5 sometimes, and I got it for $5,500. So, you know, I enjoy the watch enough that it doesn't matter. But I might lose $500 or $1,000 or whatever it is. It's not terrible. But originally, when they came out, it was $8,600. How about that?
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'd really like to buy. I'm going to pull it up now. The first Omega in space, the new ones. These are fantastic.
Well,
and the 40 millimeters as well. You get the 38 movement.
Notice the intensity of the faux patina, though.
I think this might be attributed to the lighting. I'm not sure, but either way,
it's very.
I see.
It's very
the
orange.
Blue.
It's very orange. So most of the time, faux patinas are just a little yellow, but they went super faux on this.
See, this is fantastic. What do you think of this one, Archie? Would you have this for the man on the moon?
The only thing is, you know, it's smaller, but don't you?
Yeah.
Well, the size is perfect.
It's 39 millimeters, or 39.7, I think it is.
Call back to 1962. It's the
Yeah.
original. The size is fine
It's
for most
fantastic.
people. And the lug to lug it's actually just like a Speedmaster Professional. It's still pretty long. It's gonna wear pretty large on your wrist. But
I think that I love the applied logo. Look at the applied logo. It's amazing.
the applied
You know what?
logo
I would
does make a
swap.
difference.
I would swap. You'd have to swap your Explorer for this, Bateman.
Oh,
I could do that.
I could probably do that, but
Of course, people aren't gonna like me. But if I got this watch, I'd swap a Heslite crystal on it. And I've got the
Come on,
watchmaker. that
Bateman.
knows
You'd
how
have to
do it.
swap for this, man.
see.
Come
I
on,
don't
Bateman.
Well, he may not be a chronograph guy. I don't
No,
think
see,
you
I
are.
see what Doc is saying about the faux patina, and so for that reason, I think I would have to go for the regular Moonwatch Sapphire Sandwich. I think that would scratch the itch.
Well, the other thing you could do, sir, you could get the first generation First Amiga in space for half the price, and it wouldn't have faux patina on it.
You could,
Yeah, those are about 4,000 instead of 8.
yeah. Or see, I could just, I would very happily wear something like this.
In fact, let me see if I can pull my watch up. I got to figure out how to do that, though.
This
Oh,
is
wait.
fucking. I got to tell you something. This
is the wrong one.
a gorgeous watch, right?
See, look at that beautiful case back. That's just amazing. Sorry, Archie.
They've also got the 3863 movement.
Was it the 3861, isn't it?
There's also a that's a 3861, but on what was it?
Super chat.
MT85 $2. Don't listen to Archie about swapping Rolex.
I love Omega, honestly. So for something like this, I would genuinely consider it.
Don't do it.
I just love that manual wind chronograph as well. You know, I'd love
Oh man, it's nothing better. You wind it every day. It's your yin and your yang. Your Jai Chi is keeping the watch going.
Exactly. You know, you just have that sort of that interaction with the watch.
100% right, man. You'd have to, man. You'd have to do it. I think you would have to do it, to be honest with you. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Did you
You'd
ban
have to do
Narc?
it. What
Yes.
do you think?
The heart says yes, but the wallet says no.
Did
The
you
wallet
ban
says
NARC?
no.
Yeah. Sorry?
The
Was
wallet
Narc
says
banned?
no.
Is Narc banned?
Yes. I haven't seen Narc in a long time, and I wondered if
No,
he was
he's
banned.
not banned. Narc's not banned.
I think he's just withholding. He's been a withholding cunt.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I wanted to show my watch, so full screen, full screen.
Full screen, full screen. Oh,
So
that's beautiful.
you can see the difference if you don't have the faux patina. That's the first generation First Amiga in space. Although the dial was swapped to get the applied logo, you know, because
The lugs are a bit different as well, right? It doesn't have that sort of usual, with the sort of modern case they put on the Speedies.
Oh, the first generation First Amiga in space did have a slightly different lug. It had an extra bevel on the lug that didn't reflect from 1962. It kind of ends up looking like a lug that got. It looks like a lug that got worn from polishing. That's what it ends up looking like. Whereas the second generation First Amiga in space just looks like a regular lug, just like 1962. So yeah, the lug is different. That's a good eye you have there. I mean, I didn't really notice it, but yeah, the lugs are different.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Seamaster 300s, you know? They've got a very similar case.
Exactly. and the bezel is equally thin. Now this
Yeah,
is
no, I do
pulsation.
like the bezel. Yeah.
That's pulsation, which I had put on there, just to make it a little bit different, a little bit unique. But it is a 19.
Oh my God! You changed the bezel. Fuck.
Put it back.
But you don't.
Ah.
But I had to tell you that because it came with this option. This is simply a well, I don't know if it's a 1962 bezel, to be honest, but it's an early 60s bezel. So it did come with this option. And then the bracelet is also, it came with the option of polished outer links. So it's vintage spec. It's vintage spec. But the main thing is it doesn't have the super faux patina on it. And I think it looks better without the super faux patina, quite. That's just me.
No, I agree. I agree with you there.
Which means you could get a first generation that doesn't look too much different from mine. Mine has a Hesselite crystal, but that's a real Omega crystal. It cost me $200 to swap in the real crystal.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you what, a wise man once told me, man on the fucking moon.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, obviously this was in space, so this is completely legit. You don't have to go around pretending that you went to the moon with a
No,
moon
that's
watch.
right. That is
You can
right.
actually you can wear a watch that actually legitimately was in space.
That's right.
That's for the punters out there that get pissed off when I bring it up.
This is kind of like the 3-2-1 movement in it, hasn't it? Or
Well, it would have had a 3-2-1 if it truly was a 1962, but it has the 1861.
oh yes, so it's still manual wind.
Absolutely.
That's cool. No, I do
In
like
fact,
that.
I'm gonna have to get it out and swap once I'm done with the show. Yes, Tommy, I almost crossed the line. I'm a habitual almost line stepper. Thank you, Tommy.
Very good.
And for ABC, if a watch made it to the moon, it would have been in a probe. It would have been part of a probe. Because probes have gone to the moon.
Speaking of probes, one moment.
Probing here.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I think he's giving a call.
You can take me off of full screen if you want. I just wanted to show what it looks like without the faux patina.
That's beautiful.
And actually, it looks closer to your professional there, right? I mean,
yeah. See, look at the lugs on this, right? They're much different.
Well, of course, because the early Speedmasters didn't have the twisted lugs on them, so you're right about that. But even on this first Omega in space that I have, they put an extra bevel in it. I thought that's what you were talking about. I don't notice it. I wouldn't notice it heavily. No, from the first Omega in space, but it's definitely noticeable. You don't have the crown guard and the pusher guards.
Yeah.
So it's just it almost becomes a completely different watch to me, a professional versus straight lug.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Let's get the the show wrapped up. That's the show for today. I got to tell you, we had a lot of fun. Sold the entire collection and replacing with Cartier. Let's get Dog Trainer on. We'll get him tomorrow. We will pursue that. I got to tell you, Bateman, please think carefully before selling Rolex to get Omega. But you know what? I think you got to be happy with what you're. I think if you got into a Speedmaster, they're actually probably the most sellable Omegas, right?
That's right.
I
But
would add to that statement and say, think carefully about selling Rolex.
But see,
I'd probably say add to your existing Rolex rather than sell
exactly,
it.
I would love to add that one to the box. You
No.
know, those two watches would be perfect together. But
Exactly. A plain Jane Rolex and a chronograph Omega. Can you get better than that?
you can. But no, I agree. Those are two good ones.
Guys, we got to thank our super chatters today. We had Horror Breakdown, MT85, Rich Mitch, MT85, Green Man, Birminghard. Great to see you, Birminghard. MT85, William Gaudrian, Jeff the Pilot, MT85, Daniel Quack, William Gaudrian, Phoenician Cedar, Ken Fresno, Watch Fan 98, 95, MT85, William Gaudrian, Phoenician Cedar, Jeff the Pilot, Jeff's the guy who had the 2 Daytonas and the Meteorite Dial GMT. I don't know if you remember.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
And
that's an unforgettable combo.
guys,
Insane.
remember to upvote. Very important you upvote. And we will see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much for coming on, everybody.
Can I just
Thank
say
you.
something very quickly to Pavel?
Yes.
The reason I like Franken watches as much as I do is because they're unique to me.
Fair
No
enough.
worries.
Way to say it.
Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.